not to look at you. So thank you very much, the Polish Chamber of Commerce, for being here. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrea Colombo Pastorelli from the Embassy of Monaco to Poland. And thank you very much, of course, for the Department of Trade and International Cooperation of the Polish Ministry of Economic Development and Technology to be here. So this webinar is made to present the Polish economy to everybody present here who are entrepreneurs from the Monaco Economic Board. I am Guillaume Rose. I'm the head of the Monaco Economic Board, and I'm delighted to go to Poland, to plan to go to Poland, end of September, beginning of October. I think it's going to be an exceptional trip. And I thank you very much for welcoming us. And I also thank all the people who follow us by digitally, of course. So without further ado, I'm just going to let first, before any address, our Consul of Poland in Monaco, Mr. Alessandro Giuliani, who is going to say a few words about the fact that he's so proud to be Consul of Poland. He's a new consul appointed very recently, last month, I think, and is going to tell, or even this month, and is going to tell some words, some welcome words. After that, there will be some welcome words also from the Embassy of Monaco in Poland, Mr. Andrea Colombo Pastorelli. But first, Mr. Giuliani, please.
Good morning to everyone. I'm very proud to be here with you. And first of all, I would like to thank so much Monaco Economic Board and its director, Mr. Rose. And first of all, I would like to say to everyone that I'm very proud and honored to have been nominated the Consul of Republic of Poland in Principality of Monaco. We know the power, the economic power of Poland during last years. For example, I think since 2021, the average growth, economic growth is upper than the medium growth average of European is about 6.9 the PIB. And so with the new consulate in Monaco, I hope and I'm sure we will do very, very important and nice things to exchange the best between Poland and Monaco. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Consul. And now, please, Mr. Andrea Colombo Pastorelli, tell us a bit about the feelings of the Embassy of Monaco in Poland. Thank you.
Hello, dear Mr. Rose. Thank you very much for organizing this event. Well, as you know, we are an embassy, so I prepared a little speech that I'm gonna read. So yes, dear Mr. Rose, dear Mr. Michel Kravjik, dear Madame Emilia Komar, dear members of the Monaco Economic Board, distinguished guests. First of all, on behalf of Ambassador Lorenzo Ravano, Ambassador of Monaco to Poland, who unfortunately could not be here today, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the participants that are present to this event, which is an important milestone in preparation of the next economic mission of the Monaco Economic Board in Warsaw next September. As a reminder, diplomatic relations between the Principal of Monaco and the Republic of Poland were established in the early 90s, although consular relations had been pre-existing since the early 1930s. Since 2008, relations between Monaco and Poland were elevated at an ambassadorial rank following the accreditation of ambassadors to both countries. In terms of high-level political visits, we can mention the state visit to Poland in 2012 of Their Serene Highnesses Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene of Monaco, and more recently, the visit in Monaco of the Polish Undersecretary of State at the Ministry of Entrepreneurship and Technology in 2018. In the economical field, we can highlight the organization of a Monaco Day in Warsaw in 2018, followed by a Polish Day in Monaco in 2019, events jointly organized by the MEB, our embassy, and our active honorary consul in Warsaw, Mr. Tomasz Tardyński, as well as Monaco's recent presence with a delegation at last year's Economical Forum of Karpacz, considered as the Davos of the East. Today, we are eager to learn more about the last trends of Polish economy, a country that has almost uninterrupted economical growth over the last 25 years and that has currently the 6th largest GDP in the EU. Once again, I wish to thank the Polish representative for presenting some of the key economic sectors that can be of interest for the Principality of Monaco and its companies. Please rest assured that our embassy remains at your disposal to help building bridges between Monegasque and Polish institutions and economical actors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Colombo Pastorelli. Now I would like to leave the floor to Mr. Michal Krawczyk, who is Deputy Chairman of the Polish Chamber of Commerce Council. Mr. Krawczyk, please.
Thank you so much, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to welcome you to today's meeting, which marks another significant step in the growing cooperation between the Republic of Poland and the Principality of Monaco. The economic relations between our countries are becoming increasingly important, and I would like to share some reflections on our past achievements and future prospects of our collaboration. As Mr. Pastorelli said, our economic relations between the Polish Chamber of Commerce and the Principality of Monaco have a rich history. In 2010, during the official visit to Poland by His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, the Polish Chamber of Commerce and the Monaco Economic Development Chamber organized the Poland-Monaco Economic Forum. During this event, a cooperation agreement was signed between Polish Chamber of Commerce and the Monaco Chamber. The forum was attended by a delegation of 17 companies from Monaco and 60 Polish entrepreneurs. This was a groundbreaking event that opened the doors to closer cooperation between our countries. And since 2022, there have been two significant meetings aimed at bringing our countries closer together and establishing initial contacts. These meetings were held at the headquarters of the Polish Chamber of Commerce in Warsaw, attended by His Excellency, the Ambassador of Monaco, and Mr. Pastorelli. These first steps towards cooperation laid the foundation for further actions. In the end of 2023, a working meeting took place on the headquarters of the Polish Chamber of Commerce with the participation of His Excellency, the Ambassador of Monaco, and the head of the Monaco Economic Board, Mr. Guillaume Rose. This key meeting saw the Monaco side propose a business mission to Poland in early October 2024, and this meeting clearly showed that both sides are ready to take serious steps towards strengthening economic cooperation. In May of this year, His Excellency Ambassador Mr. Jerzy Droszcz, together with the Polish Chamber of Commerce Foreign Relations Department Director, Mr. Andrzej Szumowski, participated in a video conference with His Excellency, the Ambassador of Monaco, and the representatives of the Monaco Economic Board. And during this meeting, the details of the cooperation agreement between the National Chamber of Commerce and the Monaco Economic Board were discussed. The main topic of the discussion was the preparation for this meeting, and this important agreement has opened new opportunities for our entrepreneurs and established a solid further actions. The business mission scheduled to take place from September 30 to October 2nd, 2024 in Warsaw is an extremely important event, and that I think I will follow the direct meetings and the establishment for relationships between entrepreneurs from our both countries. Also, I'm confident that these meetings will yield concrete results in the form of new agreements, maybe some joint projects, and even the investments. Ladies and gentlemen, economic cooperation between Poland and Monaco has enormous potential, in my opinion, not even in my opinion. Poland, which with its dynamically developing economy, rich industrial base, innovative technology sector, can offer many attractive investment opportunities. Meanwhile, Monaco, with its experience in the financial services sector, luxury tourism, and innovate technologies, can be a valuable partner for us. In conclusion, I would like to thank everyone who has contributed to the development of our cooperation. Thanks to our commitment and determination, we can look for the future with optimism. I'm convinced that together we will achieve many successes and realize ambitious projects that will bring benefits to both sides. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to fruitful discussion and continue with intensive cooperation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate this speech, which means that you're expecting us, of course, in Warsaw, and we'll be delighted to be there, I hope, with the maximum of companies. But
Yes.
First, of course, we need to know exactly what is the state of the economy in Poland, because the more we know, the more people could get interested into coming. So I would like now to listen to Mrs. Emilia Komar, who is representing the Department of Trade and International Cooperation of the Polish Ministry of Economy, Development and Technology. Mrs. Komar, please, if you can tell us a bit about Polish economy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Emilia Komar, and I work for the Ministry of Economic Development and Technology in the Department for Trade and International Cooperation. I am responsible for economic relations between Poland and Monaco. In my presentation, I will briefly present the economic situation of Poland and the most important factors that affected both negatively and positively. I will also present a forecast for this and next year. However, please bear in mind that in such dynamic and unpredictable conditions, these predictions might be very inaccurate and short-lived. And the most important factor is the further course of the war in Ukraine and the unpredictability of Russia's actions aimed at destabilizing the European energy market. Uncertainty affects consumers and business decisions, which largely determines the slowdown in economic activity. My presentation is based on data from Polish Central Statistical Office and European Union Spring 2024 economic forecast. I also used analysis and opinions of the Polish Economic Institute and also the Economic Analysis Department of the Ministry of Economic Development and Technology. So let's go start from the first slide. Yes, general economic outlook of Poland. As you see, key economic indicators.
Emilia, sorry, maybe
Yes.
you have to share your screen with us. We still see you and not what you've got on your computer.
Oh, sorry, just a second.
Excellent, it works very well. Thank you very much.
So let's start. Key economic indicators, as you see, from 2021 to 2025. Here you can see the most important indicators of the Polish economy and how volatile the situation has become, especially when we look at the GDP and inflation. The last two columns here are the European Union spring predictions. In the second half of 2022, the economic situation in the global economy deteriorated, but the scale of the slowdown was smaller than we feared a few months earlier, when households and companies in some European countries worried about possible shortages in energy supplies and cold winter. The worst scenario didn't happen, fortunately. Currently, it seems that the probability of a soft landing in the global economy is increasing. It doesn't mean that everything would be fine, but the chances that the recession might be weaker or avoidable are stronger. Expected recovery of the Chinese economy after its post-pandemic opening may also provide a strong impulse worldwide. Let's go next. GDP percent year by year. Since the economic transition in 1989, Polish economy was developing quite dynamically. In 2020, as a result of the pandemic crisis, for the first time since the beginning of the transformation over 30 years ago, we recorded a decrease in GDP of 2%. In the following for 2 years, Polish economy was gaining the momentum. In 2021, GDP grew by 6.9%, as you see. It was the fastest growth rate since 2007. In 2022, despite the Russian aggression on Ukraine and its global consequences, Polish economy still continued its growth, but at a little bit slower pace. It expanded by 5.6%. The scale of the slowdown was smaller than we feared. Last year, Polish economy expanded by just 0.2%. Within the span of 30 years, it was the second worst result. Looking at the internal factors, it was caused mostly due to lower private consumption affected by the elevated inflation. So let's go to the inflation, how it looks. The next slide, here. As far as inflation is concerned, we can clearly see how the situation changed dramatically in 2022. The main source of inflation has been the prices of industrial goods and services. Poland and other European countries were struggling with the effects of the energy crisis, which translated into higher prices for highly processed consumer goods. An additional problem was upward pressure on wages and high growth in the price of services. As you can see, forecasts show that in 2024 and 2025, inflation in Poland will remain slightly above 4%. Compared to 2022 and 2023, this is a big difference. GDP. According to European Union Spring Economic Forecast, Polish GDP in 2024 will grow by over 3% and over 4% in 2025. So what factors will affect the Polish economy? What is behind these numbers? After a sharp slowdown in 2023, economic growth of Poland is expected to rebound. This and next year, it will be supported by strong private and public consumption. Public and business investments will also positively contribute to this growth. On the negative side, we'll have inflation, which is projected to ease in 2024 and 2025, but still price pressures are set to remain. It will be elevated due to increasing labor costs and gradual unfreezing of energy prices. The trade balance is also expected to hold back growth. Investments in defense and social spending will also delay fiscal consolidation. Okay, let's start to talk about negative and positive factors affecting Polish economy. Among negative factors which will affect Polish economy, I would like to mention the following. First of all, Poland will be affected by the economic downturn in our main trading partners, especially in the Eurozone. According to the latest forecast of the European Commission in 2023 in the European Union and Eurozone, GDP will grow by only 0.3%. And what is the most important to Poland is that GDP in Germany is expected to drop by 0.6% in 2023. Another negative factor is the energy crisis. It pushed inflation to levels not seen in decades and which may cause further disturbances this year. And additionally, many countries will be fighting with inflation by tightening their monetary policy. As a consequence, that would reduce lending and increase debt servicing costs. Most analysts do not expect further increases of interest rates in Poland. However, Polish Monetary Policy Council might also take further actions according to new conditions that may emerge. Polish economy will also be affected by the lower purchasing power of consumers' income. The rate of inflation has been ahead of the increase in wages for several months, and this trend will probably stay with us for longer. The lack of clear prospects for stabilization additionally affects purchasing decisions. Therefore, smaller purchases of cars, electronics, and household appliances can be expected. A slight increase in unemployment is also possible, although we expect the situation on the labor market to remain stable. The list of positive factors. First of all, Polish economy is benefiting from the presence of Ukrainian citizens on the Polish labor market. They create an additional impulse in domestic demand, the latest available data at the end of December 2022 show that nearly 800,000 Ukrainians have found employment and only 5,000 are registered as employment. Secondly, we can expect growing public investments, including the planned significant increase in defense spending and hopefully the implementation of National Reconstruction Plan. It's also expected that enterprises will be interested in increasing their investments in order to improve their energy efficiency and reduce energy costs. As you see, the success of the economic transformation between 1990 and 2023, GDP per capita increased by 209%. So, why Poland? There are many good reasons why foreign companies invest in Poland or establish business cooperation with Polish partners. First of all, Poland has a stable economy, which has been growing almost continuously for the last 30 years, with just 2 interruptions at the beginning of the transition in the 90s and in 2020 due to pandemic COVID-19. Secondly, Poland is the 6th largest economy in the European Union, closely behind the Netherlands, Spain, Italy, France, and Germany. It's also worth mentioning our convenient location in Europe. Poland is the heart of Europe and availability of skilled workforce. What's more, Poland ranks 42 among 176 countries in Economic Freedom 2024 Index and 47 out of 180 in Corruption Perception Index. The next one, NATO and European Union membership as a guarantee of security. Poland's membership in the European Union is one of the most important guarantees of stability in the legal and administrative system. Poland, together with the CE region, is part of Western European and Atlantic structures. Collective security system and economic ties protect Poland and its economy. Let's go to safe place for business for our projects. Poland is a safe place for business because, among other, energy independence projects have been developed in Poland. As you see, we have 3 good and very interesting projects. The first one, Baltic Pipe, which was completed in 2022, Świnoujście LNG, which will be completed this year, and LNG Gdańsk, operation starting in 2027. Here you can see this chart, dynamic foreign trade development. Poland's exports last year increased by 1.4% in euro terms compared with 2022, while imports decreased by 7% year on year. Poland ended last year with a foreign trade surplus of around 10.6 billion of euros. Poland's exports totaled 351 billion euros in 2023 as a whole, while imports were worth 340.5 billion of euros. Prospective sectors for export, as you see, we have aerospace industry, construction sector, beauty and cosmetics sector, furniture industry, security and dual-use goods sector, creative industry, rail vehicle sector, machinery sector, food specialties sector, watercraft sector, green tech, medical devices and pharma sector, electronic and photonics sector, automotive and IT and ICT sector. Let's see trade in goods between Poland and Monaco. It looked like this in 2023. Exports, imports, turnover, and balance. Let's go to the next and see top 3 products in Polish exports to Monaco. Plastic products, paper and cardboard articles, preserved meat and preparation of meat products. And top 3 products in Polish imports to Monaco, the same plastic products, machines, and clothes. We have prepared 2 interesting sectors for you. The first one, the specialized boats, yachts, and boats sector. Poland is the second after the US exporter of yachts worldwide. Over the last decade, the export of Polish yachts and recreational boats has steadily been growing. Polish yachts and boats are appreciated worldwide. They are widely recognized for their superior quality, excellent workmanship, and the great attention to detail. And something about numbers. As you see, over 1,000 boating-related companies, around 45,000 employees, and around 25,000 boats produces in 2022. And did you know that ideal for sailing and boating, because Poland has 440 kilometers of coastline, over 7,000 lakes, and over 600 marinas chosen by the best. You may be surprised to learn that among the famous Polish yachts, you will find the international tennis superstar Rafael Nadal. Yacht was manufactured in Gdańsk. And the last one, innovation matched by style. Galien, the Polish yacht manufacturer, is appreciated for their innovative solutions, such as the rotating cockpit sofa. The Polish yacht builders were also involved in such projects as the Polar Vessel, National Geographic Resolution, or cable layer Nexans Aurora. The second sector, the pharmaceutical and medical devices, the strategic importance of the medical device sector. Poland was the 22nd pharmaceutical exporter in the world, with a share of 0.5% in 2022. The Polish biotechnology and pharmaceutical industries are expressing one of the most significant economic growth rates among European countries. What makes us different? Excellent quality. The Polish medical equipment and devices sector is known for high quality, low failure rate, the low costs of operation, service and spare parts, high durability and compatibility, and excellent quality to price ratio. Long scientific tradition. Physics, medicine, chemistry, pharmacology, and pharmaceuticals, alongside mathematics, are the highest ranking scientific fields in Irish Index for Poland. Alongside a dynamic IT sector, this provides a good foundation for the development of medical technologies. And the last one point, a dynamic startup ecosystem. 13% of all startups in the country are in the medtech sector, which it turns out more and more entrepreneurs are investing in. Over the past few years, Polish startups from the telemedicine sector have targeted. And you can see here main export destination for Polish medical devices in 2022: Germany, United States, and France. Yeah, thank you for listening to my speech. I hope that your knowledge related to Polish macroeconomics and investment opportunities has been expanded. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for this presentation, Emilia. It's really complete, I think. And I think that maybe our audience has got some questions. Maybe I'm going to let the first question be asked by the representative of the National Council, which is our parliament. We've got Franck Julien amongst us, who is a chair of the Finance Commission in the National Council. And I think he's got already a first question.
Yeah, thank you, Guillaume. Finally, I have two questions. The first one is about to know what are your main challenges, what you concern your main challenges in the developing of your economy. And the second one, I've seen recently in the social media a campaign concerning the tourism in Poland. You mentioned this is not Greece, this is not France, this is not Italy, this is not the state, and so on and so on. This is Poland. So it seems to be that you want also to develop the tourism part. So if you can comment.
For whom is this question? For me or Mrs. Emilia? Or we can choose.
Panie Michale, gdyby Pan mógł mnie wesprzeć, będę bardzo wdzięczna.
Okay, no problem. First of all, about the challenges of Poland. In my opinion, Poland GDP, as Emilia said, Poland GDP per capita, for the fact, grew up 11 times from 1990 to 2022. From, I think it was around $1,700 to nearly $19,000 in 2022. And even with this impressive growth, we face several economic challenges. Also, as Emilia, rates have been violated. Today we have some information about the inflation rates from the May. It's 2.5%, which is the inflation target. But in 22 and 23, we noted 17-18%. So we're seeing spikes due to global economic pressures. Yes, we also have some unemployment with relatively low, around 5%. It depends of the sectors and regions. About the tourism, Poland has the I think Polish tourist organization, which has developed some actions to promote the Polish tourism. So yes, also we promote some tourism. We don't hear you.
Very good. Next question.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
Clearly.
I was wondering, considering the energy transition, how Poland manage energy transition, considering that your mix of production of energy is moreover is on coal, gas, and just I think also nuclear. Just
Can you repeat the question, because I think we hear you not from the microphone.
I was.
C'est bon?
Yes, now yes.
I repeat. Considering energy transition in Europe, we have renewables in Italy, in France, nuclear also. But in Poland, we know your mix of energy production is on coal. Moreover, and so how you think to manage energy transition in Poland, considering that you have to use aeolic, photovoltaic, storage systems, and so on, but not losing your balancing of the grid also, because coal manage the grid much better than renewables, and not just like coal. So
I'm not the master of the energy company. So in my opinion, Polish has some nowadays has some transformation for the renewable energy sources, but maybe Mrs. Emilia will have some facts about the renewable energy sources in Poland. But yes, nowadays we have energy from coal, but Polish government said that we are planning to open the atomic plant. And we are changing our energy producing system to renewable energy in front of some wind energy and sun energy. Yes.
Thing for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another question?
Perhaps for Michael, could you explain to us how our members of the Monaco Economic Board, how the companies of Monaco can benefit from the services you offer at the Polish Chamber of Commerce? How do you help companies from abroad work with Polish companies?
Thank you for the question. Polish Chamber of Commerce is the largest independent business organization in Poland. It was established in the 1990s, so next year we will have 35 years. And over the years, it has become a pivotal institution in the Polish business landscape, providing vital support for and advocacy for entrepreneurs across various sectors. We also represents a wide array of entrepreneurs through its extensive network. Also, we provide a robust platform for business to engage in policy advocacy, international trade, sector-specific development, also about significantly contributing to the growth and competitiveness for the Polish economy. And the Polish Chamber of Commerce also actively supports international operation, both of Polish and international foreign entrepreneurs, by organizing foreign promotional events, economic mission like that. We will have some economic mission from Monaco to Poland in September and in 30th of September. Also, we have signed, as a Polish Chamber of Commerce, over 200 cooperation agreements with chambers and institutions worldwide. And also we host, I think, about 60 events annually with international participation. We also arranging some business missions even in Europe, in Latin America, and in Asia. And I think Polish Chamber of Commerce can help Monaco's companies to get to Polish market and help with the law, with the financial statements. I think we are good company, that we are good. I don't know the word, that we can cooperate together with Polish and Monaco's companies. I don't hear you. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you.
Sorry, Michael, can you hear me? Yes, thank you very much. No, we're looking very much forward to coming and doing business forum with you in October time. I have one last question to Emilia, perhaps, on the sectors of activities. You chose two very relevant sectors with yachting, boating, and healthcare pharma industry. But perhaps, as we are in Monaco Tech as well, could tech be an area of collaboration between our two countries? Which segments of tech would you recommend that we look into? Just put the mic back on, perhaps.
No, still not the microphone, please.
Yeah, thank you so much for this question. I have to check in my materials. So give me a second, please.
Maybe while Emilia is searching for the answer, maybe we can ask Michal some last question. Anybody from any sector?
Maybe I will, despite
just to know if it's more fintech or clean tech that you're into, or is it something, just to know which segments are Polish, the Polish economy is pushing for?
For me, this is a question for me or for Emilia?
Either.
Either. I
So
think.
for example, electronics, chemistry, electronical. Yeah, the main.
Okay.
Very well, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think we are going to close. If there is no remarks, no last remarks, no last questions, we are going to close this webinar. Thank you very much to everybody for showing us the economy of Poland and for everybody to have been here. Thank you so much for the interest you took into the Principality of Monaco. We are a very small country. We share a flag and we share a lot of things also. And I hope that we are going to be able to exchange end of September, beginning of October 2024. And I hope that you are going to have a good weather in Warsaw, because we need that too, because you know we come from Monaco. But still, I know that anyway the weather will be perfect in the hearts of everybody, and we're really looking forward to meeting you. Thank you very much.